Okay, here with Dash Daniels, 2025 Nike Hoop Summit. What's your initial impressions of this event so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been super fun. We got a lot of talented guys out here, all around the world, and just to be able to come together and play as a team has been, super fun. And I don't get to see these guys a lot, so it's been, interesting to, see where they're at and, compare myself to them, which has, been super good.
Yeah, who's kind of impressed you so far?
Yeah, I mean, the whole team's impressed me in, some sort of way. You got guys like Tunde, he's a bigger body, reminds me a little bit of Anthony Edwards and, his body type and how he plays. He plays with a lot of, enthusiasm and all that stuff. So, yeah, I love the way he plays. Kai and Anthony, smooth games, got the, good pull-up jump shot, all that stuff. So, everyone's impressed me in their own way.
For sure. It's been a few years since we spoke with you, but how do you feel like your game has really developed the past couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've developed, all around. I think from my shot to even my defense, it's all developed, that little bit more, and that's what I'm trying to do over, weeks, months, whatever it is, just try and, develop my game all around, and I think I've gotten better shooting the ball, being able to, get steals, being able to be in the lanes and all that stuff. So I think I've improved all around.
Yeah, what made Melbourne United the right fit for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the coaching staff and the players and all that, they were super welcoming to me when I first went there, and I've been around the last 3 years, 4 years, so I know what the club's about. They got a team full of defensive-minded guards, and that's what I love to do. And we got two-way players that love to play defense, get out on offense, and yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, last time we spoke, talking about your offensive game, you mentioned your floaters as like an underrated aspect of your game. You hit some of those early in the practices this week. Any other underrated aspects of your game that have kind of developed?
I'd say one of the underrated things that I've got that I don't really show much is probably my physicality, being able to be that bigger guard, get into bodies and stuff, and especially get to a turnaround fadeaway or something like that. I think I've developed that a lot, and I need to start using it a little bit more.
For sure. What type of confidence does it give you as a player who wants to play in the NBA, now seeing your brother Dyson do so well in Atlanta?
Yeah, I mean, it gives me heaps of confidence to be able to see what he's doing. I didn't know if I could make the NBA when I was younger, and being able to see my brother go through all the programs that I went through and be able to get drafted and stuff, really showed me that I can do it. So. Yeah, I mean, it's gave me a lot of confidence, and just can't wait to keep improving.
For sure, and we'll wrap it with this, but how do you feel like the impact winning?
Yeah, I mean, I think every game I go into, I think I always impact winning, just especially on the defensive end. I love to get stops. I love to, disrupt their offenses and all that stuff, and just be able to, play freely, get downhill, be able to, as I said, just disrupt what they like to do, and that's how.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you for the time, man.
Appreciate it.